not going to say Derek Carr is a big upgrade from Jared Goff because it's just not true. I think they're very similar. I think Jared Goff does some things better than Derek Carr, and Derek Carr does some things better than Jared Goff. But ultimately, I think Derek Carr would ask for more money, and that's not something I would. You can't pay a guy more than.
I think he's already getting more. Oh no, not right now.
What you're paying Jared Goff now, it doesn't make sense to me for someone who doesn't have legitimate skill sets I can look at that is significantly better than Jared Goff. You can't do that when you put up Derek Carr next to him. He might have a bigger arm, but he's been pretty wishy-washy this year when throwing the ball down the field. Has turned the ball over a lot, which is something that Jared Goff has not done this year. So I don't know. I can't say that he's better than Jared Goff. So no, I don't want to replace him.
No, I'm not talking about like a replace situation. I just saw it somewhere on Twitter. I don't know.
Would you rather?
Yeah, it's like would you rather. I'm not talking about that's not even like a realistic situation with the Detroit Lions. Although I will say there's a certain person in our group chat that did say in 2024 Derek Carr be the quarterback of the Lions. I'm not buying into that one at all, and I'm with you too. I'm not. Derek Carr is not an upgrade at all over Jared Goff in my opinion. He's just too sloppy with the football. Like he has a bigger arm. That's like I guess the one thing you point to. That's a lot of the situations that people don't like about Goff at times, but if we're being honest, he's been kind of solid with the deep balls of late, but still not consistent. Like I said, it's parallel to that home run.
And Jared Goff has not been, Derek Carr has not been consistent with his deep ball at all this year either. Obviously, dude's got 14 interceptions on the year already through 15 games.
That is what he's most consistent with is the interceptions, and that's why I'm not a big Derek Carr guy. Like, I didn't hate Stafford. My whole beef with him was the contract because of the amount of interceptions he threw. But Derek Carr is a less talented Stafford, but throws just as many interceptions.
I mean, he's always, he always puts up decent numbers.
But he's always losing.
The only year of his career he's been under 3,500 yards was his rookie season. This year he's at 22, and he's not going to play the last two games. He's only had one season where he's thrown under 20 touchdowns in a year. But he's only had 3 seasons where he's thrown single-digit interceptions.
Exactly.
Which is not good.
Honestly, I feel bad for him, too, because there was a certain point in my life where I did root for, I guess not so much Derek Carr, but the Raiders as an organization. And that's actually the year they lost to Bill O'Brien, believe it or not. And it was Connor Cook who was at the helm. So Bill O'Brien had a great world-class performance, outclassing Connor Cook there at starting quarterback for the Raiders that game. But they fired Jack Del Rio after that. And after that, I was like, well, I'm not going to root for the Raiders. Like, why would I? Jack Del Rio drugged them to the playoffs, and like they looked actually like pretty good.
Yeah.
JB, Derek Carr, Jared Goff.
Oh, Jared Goff. Like, come on. Derek Carr is like the lower tier grade of Jared Goff. As Spenny was saying, like they do similar things. They are comparable. They're almost damn near the same QB, but of course I'm taking Jared Goff over Derek Carr. And besides, I don't even think he would even make it to Detroit as it is. I think he's going to like the Dolphins or the Bucks, something like that, man.